my kitchen and welcome to my channel Cake. I'm your hostess Suzanne. Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. I'm going to be giving you my tips for Disneyland. I love Disneyland as much as I love baking, if not more. If you are new to my channel, this is a baking and cake decorating channel, not a Disney channel, but I hope you found me and I hope you stick with me. Okay, let's get on with our tips. The first tip is, and it is I probably should save this one for last, you guys. I'm giving you the best one to start off with. The first tip is to buy a Max Pass. A Max Pass allows you to get fast passes on your phone, which saves a ton of time. If you don't have the Max Pass, you have to walk up to a kiosk. That means you have to walk to the attraction you want to go to and take out either your physical ticket or take out your phone and have it scan your ticket off of your phone. Once you get that, then you walk somewhere else to get onto that ride, right? On your phone, you sit there, you can be anywhere in either one of the parks to get your fast passes. And you can link everyone in your party onto one phone, so that way one person can be in charge, or a couple people can link everyone's on their phones as well. The fast passes can allow you just to look on your phone to know when the next fast pass is available. You just ask the people in your party, you want to go to Space Mountain, that's in an hour, or do you want to go to Haunted Mansion, that's in an hour and a half, and everyone agrees, and then you pick your fast pass while you're standing in your current line. And when you get that fast pass, it will tell you when you're eligible to get your next fast pass. It's a beautiful thing. And at that point in time, you either want yourself to set an alarm on your phone or someone else in your party to remind you to go back onto your app to get your next fast pass. Honestly, you guys, if you do not utilize your fast passes, whether it be Max Pass or fast passes, Max Pass just allows you to utilize more fast passes, okay? Let's just say you don't get the Max Pass and you don't utilize any fast passes. If it's a busy day, you're maybe gonna go on 3 rides. Maybe. It's crazy. It kind of can get really busy, you guys. If you utilize the fast pass not using the Max Pass, you can go on 5, 6, 8, depending on how aggressive your party is or how many people are in your party. If you utilize the Max Pass, there's been times where I have done 4, 5 rides in the first hour, hour and a half. It's crazy how if you get there early, which is another one of my tips, if you get there early, you can get a ton of rides in right away. Another tip for you guys while I'm on this Fast Pass Max Pass tip is if you love Space Mountain like I do, you have to really get them early because they will sometimes be sold out by noon. So just keep that in your back pocket. Just know that's going to be the case. That's also the case for, when I talk about the parks, we have Disneyland. I'll just call it Disneyland. Well, what else am I going to call it? I refer to Disney's California Adventure as DCA. So you hear me throughout this video refer to Disney's California Adventure as DCA. So that's the park I'm referring to. Another ride that gets sold out of fast passes very, very, very quickly is Cars. Another benefit of having the Max Pass is you can utilize the photo app there. The photo app will give you a barcode. I would suggest making that barcode your phone screensaver. That way when you walk up to a cast member, you can have them scan that barcode and take a picture. You can have them even use your phone as well. Once they take a picture of you and or your party, it will go into your photos automatically. It's a beautiful thing. The Max Pass is $15 per day per person more than your ticket price. I know some of you are going, oh no, Suzanne, that's too much money, but I won't go to the parks ever again without one. It's that well worth it to me. Just think of that as part of your ticket price, you guys. If you're traveling with smaller children, look into the rides that have fast passes and whether or not you think they will utilize that fast pass. Maybe you don't get it for everyone in your party, but you get it for those people that are going to be wanting to ride a lot of the bigger rides. A lot of the more popular rides. So check that out. Before you say no, I would beg you not to say no. You literally will go on a quarter of the amount of rides, in my opinion, if you did not utilize the Max Pass. So tip number 1 is get Max Pass. My next tip is to plan. I am a planner by nature, so I love this tip. I get an Excel spreadsheet and I have 3 different tabs. The first tab is what not to forget. You're definitely going to want your sunscreen no matter if it's winter or summer. The sun is still out in sunny California. And you also want to bring Ziploc baggies. So when you go on those water rides, you save your phone. Before you get on, put your phone in those Ziploc baggies. Another thing I have on my list is go to the dollar store and get some ponchos. That will help save you on those water rides, and it will save your wallet if you decide to buy a poncho at the park. I'm sure they're more than $1, right? And if it rains, you already have that poncho. They are not high quality, not whatsoever, but they will do the job at least for an hour or so. Another thing I have on my list is a fan. I have just a hand fans that fold out, but my favorite one, I will actually link that down in the description box for you guys down below, is a foldable hand fan. It just runs off batteries and it will last you the whole day in the park. It just folds in half too, and you just hit the button and zoom, 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 zoom. It's really nice. It's a lifesaver. If you're going there anytime in the spring, summer, or late summer, you're going to want to bring a fan just in case. You'll also want to bring some pain reliever. Sometimes your feet might hurt. Maybe not sometimes, but most likely your feet are gonna hurt. You'll also need to put on that not what to forget tab is phone chargers. You want your phone chargers and a backup battery pack phone charger. My next tab is what to bring as far as food is concerned. Sometimes when I go to the park, I allow myself to eat most meals in the park. Sometimes I allow myself to eat 1 meal a day in the park. It just depends on your budget for that year, or just your budget, right? Some things I never go without is I get little snack Ziploc baggies. And I do this while I'm at home before I go, because when you're there, the last thing you want to do is start packing pretzels in snack size baggies, right? So I do it while I'm at home getting ready. I get snack size baggies full of pretzels, carrots, granola. Another thing I put in my Ziploc baggies is some breakfast cookies. Really yummy. I make them. If you're interested in that recipe, after all, I am a baking channel, you guys. And if you'd like me to make a video on those breakfast cookies, please let me know down in the comment section down below. I would love to share that recipe with you guys. And my third and last tab is what to eat. You're gonna see a theme throughout this video. It has a lot to do with food. I love to watch the YouTubers that are dedicated to the food, or mostly dedicated to the food at Disneyland. Oh, I love it because they give you what is super good, what is new, and their opinion on it. And most of the time, all of the YouTubers agree, most of the time, on what they would recommend. So if you watch a couple different YouTubers, you can see what foods you do not want to waste your money on, which is very few of those, and which ones are must-haves. On my tabs, I put if it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, if it's a snack, where it's located in the park. I'm a little OCD. So all of that to say, plan, plan, plan. And part of that planning is going to the Disneylandcom website, you guys. That website is a wealth of information. Get yourself in there, spend an hour or two in there, look around, see what you can find. You guys can bring your food and drinks into the park. Just make sure that your water is sealed, and of course no glass and no roller ice chest. You can put it on your shoulder or on your back, you're good to go. Things you can find on Disneyland.com are height requirements for rides. If you're traveling with little ones, you want to make sure before you go what rides they can go on. Another thing you can find on the website is park hours. They differ throughout the week and throughout the parks. DCA doesn't open as early as Disneyland does, and it closes before Disneyland does. So make sure you check out that website for the operation hours. If you have a 3 or more day ticket, you will have one morning that you'll get in an hour earlier than everyone else. I suggest you highly take advantage of that. Get there before it even opens. You'll get so much done that first hour, it will just set up your day for success. Another thing you can find on their website is their restaurants. You can find out where they're located, what land they're located in. They even include Downtown Disney, you guys. Downtown Disney, you don't have to have a park ticket to go into Downtown Disney. It has really nice restaurants down there. It has really nice shops. And also with the restaurants listings, it will tell you the price point. If it's $1 sign, $2 sign, $3 signs, or if it's a sit-down restaurant, or if it is a grab and go, it will give you all of that information. It will even show you the menu. It's beautiful. Kind of plan ahead just a little bit. Another thing you can find on the Disneyland.com website is what rides and or attractions that are down for renovation. You want to make sure when you're planning ahead of time, you know what rides you're not going to be able to ride in that trip. And you can also find maps of the parks, you guys. You will want to familiarize yourself with these maps so you know where you're going. So you can find those on the Disneyland.com website. My next tip is a great segue from my last part of my last tip. Familiarize yourself with the parks. Kind of know where you're at when you're going there. One general tip is Disneyland's kind of set up like a spoke and a hub. In the middle, that's the hub there, and then the lands kind of spoke out from there. It's kind of cool. So if you're ever right there, right in front of the castle, that's the middle of the park, and all the lands go from there. That's kind of a good starting point. But do familiarize yourself with the parks, you guys. It's also on the app, so that's a good way to look at it as well. And you can download that app before you even go to the park. You can download it right now if you wanted to. My next tip is to buy your shirts ahead of time. If you want to buy a Marvel shirt, a Disneyland shirt, a Pixar type shirt, whatever park you're going to go to that day, buy shirts ahead of time. That way, when you walk into that park that first day, you are ready to go. My next tip is to be comfortable. We all want to look pretty and or handsome, but be comfortable. First and foremost, be comfortable. You are going to be walking and having so much fun, and you want to feel good as well. You want to look good and feel good, at least I do. You want to wear comfortable clothes, and you want to make sure you have layers of clothes, because even in the summertime, once that sun goes down, in Southern California, it gets chilly, so make sure you bring layers and maybe even a light jacket in the summer. Even more important than wearing comfortable clothes is wearing comfortable shoes. You're going to be walking as you're making your memories. I bring 2 pairs of shoes, sometimes 3, so that was my tip, be comfortable. My next tip is, since you're going to be walking, allow yourself a treat or 2. I know a lot of people, especially at the beginning of the year, are on weight loss journeys. You're going to be walking enough to allow yourself a treat. Share your treat. Share your treat with your party. Have one bite and then give the rest away. You want to treat yourself. You're not at Disneyland every day. Allow yourself an extra few calories. You're going to burn them off no matter what. My next tip is take a lot of pictures, a ton of pictures. I look at a shot I want to take a picture of, I take at least 3. Most of the time only one's going to look good anyway. You'll have someone blinking, you'll be turning so quickly it will be blurred. Take a lot of pictures, you can delete them later. If you're near a cast member or even another guest, people are very kind. They'll take your picture for you if you'd like them to. And remember, if there's a cast member around, you can have them take a picture with their camera. Make sure they scan your barcode if you're using the Maps Pass, so it will go into your photos. And they can take a picture using your phone or your camera as well. Take a lot of pictures. Take candid ones, take posed ones. If you like your pictures taken with characters, I have a few tips there. The town square area is where you'll first see most characters. Another really good place to have your picture taken with characters is Toontown. You can go into Minnie and or Mickey's house and have your picture taken there, and there's always a few other characters roaming around Toontown. Another really good place is Critter Country. I love Critter Country. In my opinion, Critter Country is the prettiest land of all in Disneyland. You can get your picture taken with Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore there. Over at DCA, the whole park's filled with characters, you guys. Everywhere you go, there's characters. That's a really good place to go if you want your pictures taken with characters. You will see Mickey and Minnie there, but most of the other characters will be your Pixar and or your Marvel characters there. My next tip, I kind of already talked about it, is go early. Go early. You will get more rides in that first hour than you will get sometimes for the rest of the day. If you get there half an hour to an hour before the gates even open, get yourself in line. You won't be able to get your fast passes until you get scanned in. So once you get scanned in, I usually step in, go a little ways to get out of the way from the people, and right away get a fast pass for space. So go early, and then when you're in line for space, get your next fast pass for another ride that you want to ride. Do your big rides first. Most people want to go there for the big rides, so do the big ones that are drawing the most attraction. Yeah, so go early. And another tip for you guys on going early is if you're traveling with little ones and they want to go to Fantasyland, only go to Fantasyland first thing in the morning or late at night. Unless you want to wait. It's fun anytime you go, you guys. I love Disneyland. I will go in the thick of it with everyone, but for the least amount of congestion, a lot of people, you want to go first thing, especially, and if you want to go to Fantasyland, you want to go straight to Peter Pan. That's the most popular ride in Fantasyland. Go straight to Peter Pan, and then you can hit the other rides after that. So go early, don't sleep in. You can sleep when you get home. You don't need sleep when you're in Anaheim, you guys. You have to go to the park. It's super fun. Another new thing Disney has added is their mobile food ordering app. Let me just say, oh my goodness, what a time saver this app is. You can order your food on your phone and pay for it on your phone, and you can have it ready whenever you want it. Let's just say you're in line, you've already used your fast pass, you're in the fast pass line, ready to get on a ride, but you're starting to get hungry. And you're like, okay, I know where I want to eat. Not all restaurants have the mobile food ordering. So check that out in your planning, make sure you know what places have that. But if there's a place you want to eat that has that mobile ordering, please utilize it. You're standing in line using your fast pass, you're like, I'm hungry after this ride, let's go get something to eat. You order you get everyone's order, you pay for it because you put your credit card in the app, and you can tell it what time to be ready. And you can change that. Let's just say you put it for 1, it's now noon, you put it for 1 because you don't know exactly when you're going to be done. You put it for 1, once you get off the ride it's only 12:20. You walk towards the place you got your food, you hit I'm here now. By the time you get there, your food's gonna be out on the countertop. You'll walk up, grab your tray of food, and go sit down and eat. It saves hours out of your day if you utilize that mobile food app. It's a beautiful thing, you guys. In my opinion, if you don't utilize the Max Pass using the Fast Passes, and you don't utilize the mobile food ordering if you're not going to bring in your own food, you can spend all of your time. You can spend so much time waiting in lines that you didn't need to wait in. Just my opinion. My next tip is be ready for the security lines. You'll have to go through security lines to get into the parks and to downtown Disney. So you're gonna walk up, you're gonna see a mass of people typically. There's gonna be one line dedicated for those without bags. If you don't have a bag, you just rock and roll right through that line and you're good to go. If you have bags and or purses, you just want to make sure by the time you get up to that person that's checking out your bags that everything's open. If you have a wallet in there, take it out. They're going to have to see to the bottom of your bag. So just make it quicker and easier for you and for everyone. And another tip with security lines, don't get behind lanes with lots of strollers. They take a little longer. I'm sorry, you stroller people. I have 9 grandkids, so I know all about strollers, but if you're going there and you don't want to spend a whole lot of time in the security lines, don't get behind a line with a lot of strollers. My next tip is to have a rough idea what you want to do that day. If you know you're going to DCA that day and you haven't been there to that park yet, you know you want to ride Radiator Springs first, you want to ride Soaring first. Plan it out kind of, and then you can plan out your fast passes accordingly. Quite often, fast passes for Radiator Springs are gone by noon. So just know that in your planning. You can just plan your day. Nothing worse than getting to the park and what do you want to do? I don't care. What do you want to do? I don't care. And you're just kind of wandering around. And by the time you know it, you've wasted 2 hours not knowing what anyone wants to do. And also on this planning what you want to do, if you want to make sure you hit a parade, the fireworks, what's that one called? The Mickey one. That show, okay you guys, I will insert the name of the show. I can't believe right now my brain's not thinking, but that's a great show. You'll also need a plan around those, and World of Color and DCA. Those things will take a little bit of planning. So if you know someone in your party wants to do that, or everyone in your party wants to do that, plan your schedule according to those, okay? You can watch the fireworks from anywhere, but there's places that are better than others, and the places that are better than others, you're gonna have to sit for a while to hold your space. If you don't care if you're sitting in the perfect place, then anywhere will work. And same with the parade. The Main Street and Town Square are the preferred areas. If you go over by It's a Small World, you don't have to wait. You can just stand there and you'll actually be the first people to see the parade. And once the parade has left you, you can do whatever you want on that side of the park. It kind of frees up the park for you as well. So that tip is just kind of have a rough idea of what you want to do that day. I have to admit, I'm addicted to Disneyland YouTube videos. Oh my goodness. Every day I watch them. And sometimes I watch 3, 4, 5 a day. Yes, I have a full-time job and this YouTube gig too, so I'm busy, but I love doing it. I love watching it. I sometimes envision myself being them just so I feel like I'm at the park. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but yeah, I kind of am. My favorite YouTube channel is Fresh Baked with David. He loves Disneyland maybe more than me. I'm pretty sure he does. He's lived there, I think, his whole life. I'm not quite sure. I don't know the history behind it, but he knows that place like the back of his hand. He knows the history of it. He knows all the illustrators. He knows a lot. You can also go to his channel and not be in depth, just not have in-depth videos. Sometimes he just goes around and does just the quiet ones where he's just videotaping the park. And that's kind of nice too. It's just a nice combination. That's Fresh Baked. I will leave all the links for the YouTubers down in the description box below for you guys. And the next channel I love is Best Life and Beyond with Spencer and Katie. They are a cute couple who love Disneyland. They're fun. They kind of do a combination of everything, food, merch, rides. They love Disneyland and it really shows in their videos. Check out Best Life and Beyond with Katie and Spencer. Again, I'll leave their link down in the description box as well. And the last one is Magic Journeys. It's also called Wonderful World of Food. They do food. I mean, they do some merch, but like 90% food. And I love that because they tell you what's there, what's good. It's a really good channel. If you haven't noticed throughout this video, food's important to me. And right before I go, I'm watching these channels. I'm just checking out, putting on my spreadsheet what foods I want to eat, where they're at. So that's really good YouTubers to go ahead and watch as well. And thank you so much for watching this video. It really does mean the world to me. And this video would not be complete if I did not have my Disneyland buddy with me here. This is Chase. If you are new to my channel, he's my oldest grandchild. He's my Disneyland buddy. I think I have converted him and he loves YouTube, so. Chase, what is your best tip?
Always go with family.
Aw, that's sweet. Go with family, someone you love, making memories with families. That's a good tip. Anything else? Any other tips or anything else?
Mama, I think you should do giveaways.
You think we should do a giveaway? Really?
Yeah, a giveaway.
What do you think I should give away?
The Mickey Mouse cookies that you did.
The Mickey Mouse cookies? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I like this idea, Chase's idea of a giveaway for this video. We are going to be giving away 10 Mickey Mouse donut cookies to the winner. I will send them to you anywhere in the US, okay? So again, the rules are you have to be a subscriber,
a big fat like,
and
a comment.
And a nice comment, okay? 2 weeks from when this video goes up, we will make a drawing. Okay, so after 2 weeks, when Chase picks the winner, I will put the winner down in the comment section down below. Typically, I'm the first person that comments. I will add that to that comment thread, okay? So make sure you keep on coming back to the video after 2 weeks to see if you're a winner of 10 Mickey donut cookies. Yum!
And remember, we will ship it to you anywhere in the USA.
Yeah, that's right. And also, I made a video on how to make these cookies. You might want to go check that video out as well. I will leave that link down in the description box below. If you are new to my channel, this is your first time at my channel. This is not my normal type of video, but please go check out my other videos, you guys. They're fun. There's some Disneyland there as well, and it's a lot of baking and decorating, and some of it is Mickey Mouse. Yay!
Oh, and don't forget to go check out our Disneyland videos. We made like 3 or 4 of them.
We made 4 Disneyland videos from our last trip to Disneyland.
Thank you all for coming back. If you're new or if you're old, we love you all the same. Thank you for watching our video, guys.
Yay! If you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so. It's quick and it's easy, but most importantly, it's totally free.
It's free!
Yay!
Make it a great day, guys. Bye!
I'm having an amazing day. I hope you are as well.
Until next time,
make it a great day.
Bye!
Did that turn out good?
You're welcome.
Thank you. Love you.
I'm gonna go watch our Disneyland videos.
Okay.
I haven't watched that in like a year.
I love it.